This is Miss DiBlasi, Assistant Principal, and I am excited to read pages 122 to 126. This chapter is Not So Fast. All the meatballs are in the pot, and Bailey is stirring. "Are we done?" he says. Granny Torelli says, "Let's see, cavatelli made and resting, sauce and meatballs bubbling." Bailey takes off his apron. "Well," he says, "I guess I'll be going." My fox disappears. I don't want Bailey to go. Maybe Granny Torelli senses this, because she says, "Wait a minute, Bailey boy, don't you want to hear the end of Violetta and Pardo and Marco?" Bailey hesitates. He doesn't look too happy. "Stay, Bailey," I say. "You two can wash up the bowls while I talk," Granny Torelli says. I wash, Bailey drives. Granny Torelli talks. "So where were we? See, Marco hanging around like the sick donkey, me being enchanting. I am a little slow to figure it out, but pretty soon I realize that after my pal, Pardo has seen Marco hanging around my house, Pardo always comes over, pays a little attention, tells me Marco is stupido. I am washing the meatball bowl, and already I am translating Pardo into Bailey, and I smile. I stare out the window at the maybe twin boys, and I wonder if they will both find me enchanting, and if Bailey will tell me they are stupido. Granny Torelli shifts in her seat, props her feet. Now Violetta starts noticing Marco. She is saying, "Oh, Marco, you're so smart. You're so handsome. You're so strong. Will you help me with this? And will you help me with that?" I pass the meatball bowl to Bailey to dry, and I am thinking, what? That Janine girl might set her sights on the maybe twin boys too? What a lot of nerve. And no kidding, just as I think this, I look out the window, and there is that bouncy Janine girl bouncing down the street, waving at the new neighbors. My tiger self wants to leap through the window and pounce. Part of me wants to dash out the door, beat her to it, and part of me wants to stay with Bailey and hear about Violetta and Marco and Pardo. Bailey looks puzzled. I'm not sure why. He says to Granny Torelli, "The web is getting very tangled." "See, Bailey, very true." Granny Torelli's voice softens. And then there was the Gattosi baby. "Who?" I say, my head all jumbled, not able to concentrate as I see Janine bouncing along. And there she is right in front of the new neighbors. She is bending to cozy up with the little girl, smiling, tilting her head this way and that. I turn away, can't bear to watch. Granny Torelli has a sad look on her face. The Gattosis, they lived in our village, very nice family with a new baby girl. Most beautiful baby you ever saw in your life. But she got sick, very sick, and everyone was praying for her. I go to see the Gattosis. I take them zuppa from my mother. They let me see the little baby, very flushed in her little basket, and I put my hand in, and the baby grabs it and holds on. Her fingers are so hot, and they hold very tight to my hand. I sit beside Granny Torelli, take her hand. I am thinking, please don't tell me that baby died. It is quiet in the kitchen, with only the sounds of the bubbling sauce and the hum of the refrigerator. I sit with the baby, Granny Torelli says. I sit all day long. She won't let go of my fingers. Her parents let me hold her, and still she is clinging to my fingers, and all the time I am sitting there with that sick little baby. I am not thinking of Violetta or Pardo or Marco. I'm only thinking that the baby must get better. The baby must get better. Bailey now joins us at the table. His expression is soft, gentle. His hand slips across the table and taps Granny Torelli's wrist. She lets his hand stay there while my fingers rest on her other hand. It is so quiet and so sad there in the kitchen with our hands all on the table. Granny's wrinkly soft ones, and Bailey's strong ones, and my normal rosy ones.